Hello, I'm Orhan Gaybov. You're watching AzTV News. The 10,000 Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial Meeting and the second Green Energy Advisory Council Ministerial Meeting have been held at the Gülistan Palace in Baku. President of the Republic of Azerbaijan İlham attended the event. The head of state delivered a speech at the event.
Addressing the event, President İlham welcomed all participants of the event. The head of our state said that Albania and Azerbaijan are two friendly countries that cooperate in different areas and support each other within international institutions and also work actively on energy security issues. Albania played a very important role in implementation of the Southern Gas Corridor project and continues to play an important role as a member of the TAP team. President İlham highlighted the Azerbaijan-European Union cooperation on energy diversification and that energy security created absolutely new geography of supplies. In case of Azerbaijan, the Southern Gas Corridor is absolutely new route with now many extensions and interconnectors. The Azerbaijani gas is a new source, said the head of our state, and underscored that one of the important events during the last year period was the beginning of commercial natural gas production from the offshore gas and condensate field in the Azerbaijani sector of the Caspian Sea. This was the second largest discovery of huge gas deposits after Shah Deniz. Annual production at the level of 1.5 billion cubic meters is expected. The agreement for the second phase will add an additional 45 billion cubic meters, with the most of which to be also channeled to the international markets. Another important achievement is that Azerbaijan started supplying natural gas to two more countries last year, namely Hungary and Serbia, said the head of our state, and stressed that today Azerbaijan is supplying natural gas to 8 countries, with 6 of them being European countries. Through the active communication with Turkish friends during the last year, the use of the Trans-Balkan gas pipeline systems through Turkey was agreed. Another important moment for the energy project is that the friendly United Arab Emirates company ADNOC has become a shareholder in the offshore project. We welcome this and welcome them to the team, said President İlham, saying that it will bring additional financing expertise and international cooperation. Natural gas production from the Azeri-Tarak-Unashli gas project is expected to begin in the first quarter of the next year. There are plans to develop the second phase of the Umid gas condensate field, which potentially can bring additional 2 to 3 billion cubic meters within 3 to 4 years. Some of the projects will be implemented together with investors, but some by Sokar itself, the head of our state, underscored. Azerbaijan is also part of the green transition process. This year has been announced and declared as the Green Rural Solidarity Year in Azerbaijan. The first big solar power plant was inaugurated in Azerbaijan last October with a capacity of 230 megawatts, built by Masdar, one of the leading companies in the area of renewables. According to signed contracts and memorandum of understandings, it's planned to generate up to 5,000 megawatt or 5 gigawatt of solar and wind energy until 2030, said President İlham, noting that the main investors are Masdar from the United Arab Emirates and Akfa Power from Saudi Arabia. The Black Sea Green Cable project also aims to become a major exporter of green energy to Europe. The Southern Gas Corridor has already been operating for 3 years. It is a really success story. It's one of the biggest infrastructure projects in Eurasia, the head of our state emphasized, saying there was and there is a big demand from Europe for Azerbaijani gas. Azerbaijan is honored to be the host country for COP29, but as soon as the decision was made last December, immediately we were attacked by different NGOs, media, only for one reason, because we have oil, and that was considered to be our biggest fault. The fact that we wanted to host this global event on climate change demonstrates our will. We must be praised for that and not attacked. As soon as the decision was made, we faced a coordinated, consolidated, and very unfair attack on us, said President İlham. The decision and unanimous agreement to organize COP29 in Azerbaijan is a sign of respect of international community for our country, and our willingness to host and contribute demonstrates our green agenda, said President İlham, and once again thanked all participants for attending the event. Using the opportunity, the head of our state invited all participants to be partners in this important journey towards COP29. Then Prime Minister of the Republic of Albania, Ilham, and European Union Commissioner for Energy, co-chair of the Advisory Council of the Southern Gas Corridor, Mrs. Kadri Simpson, made their speeches.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, has received European Commissioner for Energy, Kadri Simpson, who is participating in a 10,000 Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial meeting and a second Green Energy Advisory Council Ministerial meeting.
Kadri Simpson congratulated Ilham Aliyev on his victory in the presidential election as well as on Azerbaijan's hosting of COP29 and the 10th anniversary ministerial meeting of the Southern Gas Corridor Advisory Council. The head of our state thanked Kadri Simpson for the congratulations. Kadri Simpson stressed the importance and stability of Azerbaijan's role in Europe's energy supply. During the conversation, they discussed prospects for the implementation of renewable energy projects in the future, in addition to various types of energy and opportunities for European companies to play a more active role as investors in projects implemented in Azerbaijan. The sides exchanged views on future steps in an action plan for the development of both COP29 and energy cooperation. They also lauded Azerbaijan's joining the Global Methane Reduction Initiative.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, has received Minister of the Environment and Energy Security of the Italian Republic, Gilberto Picciotto Frattini, who is participating in a 10,000 Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial meeting and a second Green Energy Advisory Council Ministerial meeting.
Gilberto Picciotto Frattini congratulated Ilham Aliyev on his victory in the presidential election and on securing the hosting of COP29 in Azerbaijan. The head of state thanked him for the congratulations, saying that his country currently holds the presidency of the G7 format this year. The Italian minister stressed the importance for Azerbaijan as the host of COP29 to participate in the special meeting of G7 ministers meeting on climate, energy and environment within this partnership format and extended an invitation in this regard. During the meeting, the sides touched on the economic relations between the two countries and praised the collaboration of numerous Italian companies, including Ansaldi Leonardo, Maeri Tecnimont, and several others with Azerbaijan. They also applauded the operations of Italian companies in Azerbaijan's liberated territories. During the conversation, they exchanged views on the prospects for cooperation.
President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, has held a one-on-one meeting with Prime Minister of the Republic of Albania, Edi Rama. Later, President Ilham Aliyev had an expanded meeting over lunch with Prime Minister of Albania, Edi Rama.
Edi Rama congratulated Ilham Aliyev on his victory in the presidential elections and on Azerbaijan's hosting the COP29. The head of state expresses gratitude for the congratulations. President Ilham Aliyev thanked the Prime Minister of Albania for his participation in the 10th Southern Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial meeting. In his turn, Edi Rama expresses gratitude for the invitation to this event. During the conversation, the sides underlined the importance of the 10th Southern Gas Corridor Advisory Council Ministerial meeting and the second Green Energy Advisory Council Ministerial meeting. The meeting saw discussions of bilateral relations. The sides highlighted the role of President Ilham Aliyev's state visit to Albania and Prime Minister Edi Rama's previous trips to Azerbaijan in the development of bilateral ties. The head of state highly appreciated Albania's support for Azerbaijan's just position within the UN and other international organizations and noted that Azerbaijan has always advocated for Albania's interests within these institutions as well. The importance of the TAP project and its expansion were discussed during the meeting, with Albania's pivotal role in this field highlighted. They touched upon the issue of Azerbaijan's investments for implementation of the gasification project in Albania. During the conversation, the discussions also revolved around the normalization of the Azerbaijan-Armenia relations and the prospects for cooperation. President Ilham Aliyev had an expanded meeting over lunch with Prime Minister of the Republic of Albania, Edi Rama.
Toivo Klar, the European Union Special Representative for the South Caucasus and the crisis in Georgia, stated that achieving peace in the interest of both Azerbaijan and Armenia and the region as a whole. He He also expressed the commitment to making every effort to achieve it. This statement was made during his speech at a panel entitled Peace, Development and Connectivity in the South Caucasus, held at Antalya Diplomacy Forum 2024. Clara emphasized his hope that Armenia and Azerbaijan will sign a peace agreement this year. The peace should be negotiated directly between Baku and Yerevan without interference from other locations, such as Paris or Brussels. Hikmet Ajiyev, assistant to the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, emphasized during his speech at the panel. The forum primarily focused on Azerbaijan's potential contributions to global and regional issues that pose a threat to the world order.
Crisis in Georgia.
Antalya is not only a tourism center of the world, but today it's also playing host to such a prestigious event as one of the diplomatic centers of the world. During his inaugural speech after the elections, President Ilham Aliyev has defined new directions and priorities for Azerbaijan's foreign policy and its vision of the world. Azerbaijan has brought such a prestigious event as COP29 to our region. During the forum, Azerbaijan's vision to the further development of peace and cooperation in the South Caucasus region will be conveyed to our colleagues and the entire audience. You can get in touch with us via WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051 511 1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share suggestions and remarks. That will do for today. Thanks for being with us and goodbye.